Okay, you're watching this video because you're thinking about relocating to Harrisonburg. But brace yourself, because today, Stephan and I are not holding back. We're going to tell you some of the pros that make Harrisonburg such a great place to live.
And we're also going to tell you about Harrisonburg's not so pretty side, its cons.
Well, that's right. This isn't just a tourist's opinion. It's the honest, unfiltered truth from two people who live here, work here, and help people find houses in the area all the time.
So let's get after it right now. So let's start with a pro. Number one, Harrisonburg is a great place to retire to. As a matter of fact, Forbes magazine just ranked Harrisonburg one of the top 25 best places to retire in the entire country in 2026.
So out of nearly 1,000 cities, they looked at housing costs, taxes, healthcare access, safety, the real stuff that matters when you're planning your next chapter. And one of the accolades they gave Harrisonburg was calling it a charming Shenandoah Valley college town.
But I mean, really think about that accolade. Think about what that actually means. It means out of nearly 1,000 cities across the entire country, Harrisonburg made the top 25. You know, I mean, that's really not just local recognition. I mean, that's national recognition.
I know. So if you're on the fence about relocating here, just know this. It's a charming Shenandoah Valley college town, which is home to James Madison University. It isn't just our little secret though anymore. The rest of the country's starting to notice us. Okay, it's time to be honest because we promised you no fluff at the beginning. Yeah, something like that. While JMU adds much to the community, it's also a pain to have around sometimes.
Not me, but I guess about the college, you're not right. I mean, there's 23,000 students that go here, and during move-in weekend, home football games, and graduation time, the city feels it. Traffic picks up, those parking places get harder to find, and the energy really changes.
But it's not all the time, people. Most of the year, it's really quiet, summer especially. And unless you live near campus, you probably won't notice it really that much.
Yeah, you're right, Leslie. And like I say, though, the vibe does shift in the neighborhoods that are close to the campus. The rental market here is tight. Vacancy rates citywide are only 2 to 3.5%, and a lot of the demand is student housing near JMU. Those areas have become much more rent-heavy with more turnover and fewer owner-occupied homes.
Right, the residences around here that live near JMU, they often have a love-hate relationship with it, honestly. They love the character and the walkability to the downtown area, but the things that come with college students living next door, let's just say, it's quieter in the summertime becomes your love language. So, from a real estate standpoint, if you want quiet, established, owner-occupied type of character, you don't buy 3 blocks from campus. We can help you find that walkability to the downtown access without all that rental stuff.
Yeah, you're right. But we don't want to make JMU sound like it's only a downside thing, because it's a huge part of what makes Harrisonburg so special. As a matter of fact, Niche ranked it the 8th best college campus in the country with standout programs in engineering, nursing, and business, to name just a few.
Right, and as a resident, you get access to it all, like the Forbes Center for the Performing Arts that brings world-class concerts and theaters right here to Harrisonburg.
And athletics. I mean, JMU football just moved up to Division I a few years ago, and they already made the college football playoffs last year.
15 makes the catch to 10! Touchdown! JMU!
Really cool.
Cheer, cheer, cheer.
Yep.
So yes, there's a flip side to having JMU here, but it's also part of what makes Harrisonburg feel more like than just a small city.
All right, so pro number 2 is all about home affordability. You will get more for your dollar here, whatever size home you're looking for.
And as real estate agents, this one hits close to home. It's why you should call us when you relocate. Stephan, give them the numbers since you're the number guru.
Oh, you don't like those numbers, huh?
No, I don't.
All right, fair enough. So the median home price in Harrisonburg and the surrounding Rockingham County is about $348,000. That's about 23% below the national average. Now, prices are up about 5% over the last years, and Homes sell in around 11 days, but compare that to what many people are leaving behind. I mean, if you're coming from Northern Virginia, DC, LA, Boston, or really anywhere in the Northeast or on the West Coast, $348,000 in a place ranked as one of the best places to retire, that's a different world, man.
I'm glad he took those numbers. So we've sat across the table from buyers genuinely stunned by what their budget gets them here. It's a competitive market, but competitive means something very different than in the major metropolitan area.
It sure does. And when we work with buyers across the spectrum, whether it's starter homes or high-end properties. And like I said before, your dollar goes further here at every price point.
Right. So you're not sacrificing quality. You're just not paying the zip code premium anymore.
Yeah, the zip code premiums can be pricey too. So yeah, exactly. So and there's another reason that people contact us too, and that's land.
Right.
A property at the edge of town or out in Rockingham County with real acreage, mountain views, privacy, space to spread out. I mean, for example, take this home that sold a couple of months ago. $1,250,000 with over 6,600 square feet and over 12 acres. Anywhere else around the cities I mentioned earlier, that's almost impossible to find. And so here's the thing though, and I wanted to talk about one of the cons though. Second con is real estate taxes. I mean, it really affects you monthly and your cost of living with the real estate taxes. And inside the Harrisonburg city limits, the rate is $1.01 per every $100 of assessed value.
So to put that in perspective, that's still relatively low compared to a lot of the other parts of the country. Some states run effective property tax rates well over double that amount. So even though you're on the higher end locally, you're nowhere near what people pay in places like New Jersey, Illinois, or parts of Texas. But it's real and it's worth knowing about.
It sure is. But here's something that brings a silver lining to the property tax situation without taking all your gold.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry folks, that's just so sad.
Actually, I thought it was rather priceless.
Oh my word, he's on a roll, people. He's on a roll.
Anyway, that silver lining is Rockingham County, which surrounds the city, and it has a noticeably lower rate, 66 cents per $100 compared to the city's $1.01. On a $600,000 home, that's roughly $2,100 a year difference. And that's not a small thing. That's a monthly house payment.
Right. Now, living in the city comes with benefits, though, that you may not have in the county. So free curbside trash and city water and sewer, and discounted memberships to places like the Gilkerson Community Activity Center, where you can swim and play pickleball and a whole lot of other things.
Stuff, right? Now, in the county, it often looks different. Rural water services available in many areas, but if you're further out, you might be on a well or septic system, and you'll likely arrange your own trash service. So it's not simply the city costs more, you're also paying for the services that sometimes the county doesn't provide in the same way.
Right. So the answer isn't always go with the lower tax rate either. Whether you live outside the city in the great outdoors or prefer the walkability and the services and the amenities of city living, it really just depends on your priorities.
But speaking of the great outdoors, pro number 3 is one of the things that makes living in or near Harrisonburg an unbeatable choice. And that thing you're going to like is the fact that you are in the middle of everything outdoors.
Here we are, folks.
No doubt about it. And that's exactly what you get when you come to the Harrisonburg area. I mean, Harrisonburg sits right in the heart of the Shenandoah Valley. And I mean, just a few miles east of Harrisonburg is Shenandoah National Park. And the Appalachian Trail.
Appalachian Trail.
Okay. The Appalachian Trail runs along the Blue Ridge Mountains and Mount Massanutten. It's basically in your backyard.
Right, and then there's those Blue Ridge sunrises and the Allegheny sunsets. I mean, you can't talk about this area without mentioning what the light does to the mountains in the morning and in the evening.
And here's the thing. You don't even have to leave the city for outdoor space.
Right.
Harrisonburg has some genuinely great parks. Purcell Park is 67 acres, and it's right in the heart of of Harrisonburg. Now, you've all got picnic areas there, and you've got it's just a real escape without having to leave the town.
And Hillendale Park, which is where we are right now, is another favorite amongst locals. It has picnic shelters and walking trails and the Rocktown Bike Trail. I mean, Westover Park is just up the road there with the Gilchristen Center. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, it has disc golf.
Ooh. Now, connecting a lot of this is the Friendly City Trail. We're on it right now. It's a paved 10-foot wide running trail, biking trail that links neighborhoods, schools, and parks. And part of it runs alongside Heritage Oaks Golf Course as well. And it's just the kind of trail that when you walk or bike, you just enjoy being out there and doing it out of your neighborhood. And speaking of golf, all right?
Here we go, folks.
Yeah, here we really go now. If golf's your thing, okay, there are 7 courses within 30 minutes of Harrisonburg, 3 within 10 minutes of downtown, and almost all of them have fantastic mountain views. Now, 3 more sit on Mount Massanutten with valley views from one of them that are truly spectacular.
And just over that mountain from Harrisonburg is Massanutten Resort. It is a genuine 4-season playground. Skiing and snowboarding in the winter with the highest vertical drops in Virginia, Maryland, or Pennsylvania. And that's just a start. There's also Massanutten's Water Park, which is a family favorite with 130,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor water slides and activities.
It's really big. And now here's the thing. 2 of those 7 golf courses are right there at Massanutten Resort too. Plus there's horseback riding, escape rooms, mountain biking, zip lines, summer tubing, and a whole lot of other things. But coming soon, there's Mountain Mayhem. It will be North America's first single rail alpine coaster. Sounds like a lot of fun.
I know we may have to try that.
Yeah.
And we haven't even touched on the rivers or kayaking and canoeing, the rock climbing, and the countless trails and back roads for biking through the city or the countryside. I mean, simply put, if outdoor access is a priority, you really have to live here to experience everything Harrisonburg and the surrounding area has to offer.
And here's the thing, from a real estate angle, homes with mountain views or properties near green space or trail access, they tend to hold their value well, and of course they often command a premium price. And here's the thing, we've helped folks just like Joe and Phyllis who love the great outdoors. By the way, hi to both of you guys. You know, Joe, I can't wait to see your next Appalachian Trail YouTube video, Mr. Tin Man. Get out and hike.
Right, and just like Joe and Phyllis, that's exactly the kind of thing we love helping people find. If a porch with a mountain view or trail access sounds like part of your story, we genuinely enjoy talking to you all about it.
Well, you know what, Leslie?
What?
I think that all of this outdoor activity, or at least talking about it, right? It's kind of made me hungry. Are there any good places to eat in Harrisonburg?
Without a doubt, dear. I mean, the food scene here in Harrisonburg is way better than you'd expect for a small city of only about 52,000 people. I mean, here's just a few of the things that you can find here in downtown. There's Ethiopian, Cuban, Indian, Asian fusion, and I mean, so many more things that are locally owned all over Harrisonburg, with many being right here in the heart of downtown.
Now, a couple of our favorites. One of them is right behind us there, Bella Luna Wood-Fired Pizza. And on the other side of town, just outside of town, is Vito's Italian Grill.
Hey.
What?
I can't believe you forgot one of our favorites. I mean, they have one of the biggest pizzas you'll ever eat.
Oh, yeah, Benny Sorrentino's.
Right.
They've got 28-inch wide pizzas. They're huge.
They're huge.
I mean, you can buy it by the slice, which are big enough, but you've got to go get the full box pizza sometime. And of course, you're going to want to bring some friends along with you to help you eat it all. You know what? That sounds pretty good right now, as a matter of fact.
Hey, if you behave, maybe it's going to be some pizza when we're all done with the video.
Sounds good.
But Harrisonburg also has a farmer's market that's gotten a lot of recognition over the years. I love shopping there for the elderberry tea, the local honey, the local produce that's there. I mean, there's just a whole lot of local there.
And here's the thing, if you're moving from somewhere with a real food scene and you're worried about giving up that food scene, Harrisonburg might not have as many places as a big city does, but the food scene here will surprise you. And honestly, that's one of the great things about Harrisonburg. All right, so let's do a con. And the next con is Harrisonburg's Public Schools. Matter of fact, that's their district office is right next to us here on the Court Square. And this one's really confusing depending on what source of data you look at. So we want to make sure we handle this carefully because it's important, especially if you've got kids or grandkids maybe, and they're part of your relocation picture.
Right, but that's where we can help. As former teachers and nearby residents, we've got you covered because, yeah, the data is really confusing. For example, if you look at niche.com, Harrisonburg City Public Schools are rated above average. I mean, they're ranked as the 50th best school district out of 129 districts in Virginia, and they give an overall B rating.
That's not bad, right?
No.
But here's the thing. If you look at a site like schooldigger.com, it tells a very different story. They rank the district 123rd out of 129, which would, of course, make it one of the worst districts in all of Virginia.
Right. So which one is right? Above average or bottom of the barrel?
Well, here's the thing. As you know, Leslie, we always point people to the Virginia Department of Education's own School Quality Profiles website. You want to go there? It's schoolquality.virginia.gov. It's the primary source, straight from the state, not a third-party aggregator with its own type of ranking formula.
Right. And as you can see here, according to the state's own numbers, the standards of learning pass rate percent of students in the Harrisonburg City schools were anywhere between 14 to 21% lower than the Virginia state average.
Yeah, and here's the thing though, we gotta be fair. That doesn't mean that every school or every student in the district is receiving a below average education. I mean, there's plenty of schools here in Harrisonburg in the district that do exceedingly well. But here's the thing, when we're looking at the averages that the state tracked and of the student achievement, well, I mean, it's obvious Harrisonburg looks like they got some work to do.
Exactly, but from a real estate perspective, this is another city versus county consideration. Rockingham County schools generally score higher on the same state metrics. And your child's education is certainly one of those things that you'd want to take a hard look at because, as we've said earlier, the schools could be better.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Our advice is this. Don't just take Niche's word for it and don't take School Diggers or whoever else is out there, right? Go to the source, schoolquality.virginia.gov, and look at the actual numbers for yourself. There's plenty more data there where you can do a deep dive and you're going to actually find out what's really happening in a lot of the schools as far as the education goes.
Okay, Stephan, so as long as we're talking about cons, let's tell everybody the last one. Okay?
Go for it.
Harrisonburg is a small city and it doesn't have every amenity of a large metropolitan area. But you've already probably figured that out. So it's really about expectations.
Exactly. For example, I mean, there's no professional sports teams here. I mean, if you want the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, that's a trip to DC about probably 2.5 hours away.
Right, and shopping's another one. Harrisonburg covers the basics well, but for a big indoor mall or a lot of upscale retail places, people usually do head to Northern Virginia or Richmond.
Yeah, and the other thing is things like big concerts and arena shows for major touring acts. I mean, you're going to get some of those at JMU, but again, you're going to be traveling to DC or Richmond to get a lot more.
Right, and like we say, it's a matter of expectations. You wouldn't expect everything in a big city to be in Harrisonburg. And that's exactly how we like it.
Exactly.
And it's one of the things that make Harrisonburg the unique place that it is to live in.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And here's the thing. If you do need big stores or you want to go to a Major League Baseball game or some big event, up in DC or Richmond, it's a nice little day trip to go and catch that baseball game or maybe to go Christmas shopping. We've done that before.
We have.
And, it's just fun. It's kind of like a little expedition, right?
Right, exactly. Oh, by the way, we do have a Costco.
Oh, yeah. Everybody asks us that question.
They do.
All right. So here's the thing. Speaking of Costco, since you brought it up,
okay.
Let's actually talk about a pro here, and that is shopping as a pro. Now, I know we said just a second ago you wouldn't find everything that big city shopping has, but that doesn't mean that Harrisonburg is short on places for your wife to lighten your wallet.
Yeah.
All right. To be fair here, you're really not crazy when it comes to shopping, and I appreciate that. And thank you, and our budget thanks you a whole lot for that too.
All right. Anyway, Harrisonburg is a great place to live for everyday stuff. There's a Target, Walmart, the Costco, Best Buy, Home Depot, Petco, Barnes & Noble, and a whole lot more. They're all here. You're not driving an hour for all the basics.
Yeah, and then there's the Valley Mall. And here's the thing, in a day when most malls are dying, the Valley Mall, it's doing a good job.
doing
It's
okay.
holding its own. It's not huge. I mean, it's anchored by Belk and J.C. Penney and Dick's, and there's a Target right across from it, right next to it, I should say. But you know, it's not a mega mall, but
No.
it does cover a lot of ground.
It does, but honestly, my favorite part is here in downtown. You've got these wonderful local specialty shops. You've got like pottery studios, gym and jewelry shops, antique stores, and places like the Agora Downtown Market, which is really full of great indoor space, full of local businesses, all under one roof.
So it's really kind of the best of both worlds situation, we
Right.
think. I mean,
I do.
you've got the big box convenience when you need it, and you've also got the charming, walkable, locally owned shopping scene downtown when you want something that's different.
Right, and it's like we said earlier about the food scene. Harrisonburg has a surprising amount of places to shop, giving you yet another reason to call this city home.
So let's end all of this with a pro. And
right.
because we love all of our viewers, that is one of the things we're going to talk about is what's a big concern to a lot of them, that is Harrisonburg has really good health care.
Right, exactly. The Centera RMH Medical Center has served this community since 1912. Today it's a 238-bed hospital and covers a 7-county area. It's achieved magnet recognition, which is a nationally recognized standard for nursing excellence earned by only 9% of the hospitals in the entire nation.
Cancer care, heart and vascular, orthopedics, emergency medicine, and an incredible indoor fitness center. I mean, for a city this size, this hospital really helps local patients in a lot of different ways. And if you ever need something more specialized, UVA Health in Charlottesville is only about an hour away.
Right. Knowing you've got a great healthcare system to support you is really important for anyone thinking about life's next chapter. Having quality healthcare close by isn't a small thing. It's often one of the biggest factors in whether a move actually works long term.
Well, do I get my Benny Sorrentino's pizza tonight?
Well, do you think you deserve it?
Well, of course I do.
Okay, he said pizza, and it really sounds good to me too, so yeah, maybe.
Yes. All right. But here's the thing. If you're looking for more slices of life about Harrisonburg,
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry.
check out this playlist here. You'll find a whole lot more about this great city. And until next time,
We'll see you around town.